Okay, well, I shouldn't really be telling you this, but this just shows my credibility and where I come from and how I operate. Before you hire a restaurant coach, ask these following 5 questions, right? I honestly don't care if you work with me or not, because I feel like if you're meant to be with someone, if you're like aligned with someone, you end up naturally gravitating towards them anyway. And I have a very very unique style of coaching. Like, not everybody is going to be for me, and I'm not going to be for everyone, and that's cool. Like, I only jam with a certain set of people. I have my way of coaching. I'm very much strategic coach, but also I'm very of a holistic coach. So look, like, I'm okay sharing this with you because I don't want you to make one mistakes. Two, I've seen so many people getting burnt in this industry because every flipping Tom, Dick, and Harry wants to be a flipping coach these days. So you know what? I need to tell you this so you don't make the stupid mistakes and hire the wrong coach and spend like 5-10 grand with them and then realize, oh, I made a mistake, and then every other restaurant coach is just going to put you off because you spend money with this one restaurant coach who just completely fucked your life up. So I've wrote this down. The first question, like, you need to ask is, this is like super super important, is what is it costing you right now not to do this, right? And like, I'll tell you how I do it. So let's just say you get in touch with me on Instagram and say, hey bro, can you tell me how you work? How can we work together? How can we work something out? Now, a top level, high level coach will not send you the prices straight away, will not tell you to try to sign you into their highest program. They will not do that. The first thing that they will say to you is ask you a ton of questions. Like, hey bro, can you tell me what restaurant you have? Can you tell me, like, what are your current problems and challenges that you are going through? Can you tell me, are you even making money now or you're not? Can you tell me what your prime cost is? Like, they will ask you like probably 5 or 6 questions to figure out, are you genuine? Like, do you know your shit in your like with your restaurant and what's going on? And usually, like, a top high-end restaurant coach, like a business coach like me, when we ask you these questions, we will be able to figure out like where you are on the like on your journey. Like, because remember, we've done this like 1,000 times. Now, if somebody doesn't do that and they take you, oh yeah, bro, join my highest program is like 5 grand or 10 grand. Red flag, alarm bells. Run away from that person as quick as possible. So the first thing that a restaurant, like a top level restaurant business coach or any business coach will do is ask you a ton of questions. Now, these ton of questions can happen on a message, or they can happen on a quick 15-minute, like a diagnostic call, whatever you want to call it. Everybody works differently, like depending on what their process is. Now, once that's happened, then the second thing a proper business coach will do is they will do a deep audit of your restaurant business or of any business that you have. And in this case, we're talking about restaurants. Now, what is a restaurant business audit? Now, a restaurant business audit is, which can happen in the 4 or 5 questions, is them 4 or 5 questions is like heads of terms. Now we want to dig deep, like, and this second process might take anywhere from 45 minutes to 90 minutes. And usually it can be done in person, like we can sit face to face, or it can be done on Zoom. Now, I usually do it in Zoom, but I've also done this in person with coaching clients. Like, if you don't know, like, you can just go down my YouTube channel, check my other videos. You will see some I've done on Zoom, some I've done actually in person with the restaurant owner. Now, the reason for this, like, deep dive restaurant audit is I really need to figure out and get a feel of what are the biggest mistakes, where they're coming from, why are your processes not in place, what are some of the things that you're doing amazingly well. I want to know, right? So this restaurant business audit is like, for example, if you go to a doctor, right, and you are ill, and before you could even come into the doctor, like, and they give you the highest price and say, oh, you need this medication, you're like, whoa. You've not even done a health checkup. How do you know what I want? And what restaurant business audit is basically a restaurant health checkup, basically in short terms. That's the second thing a restaurant coach should do. And that will give you the person insight of exactly what's going on. Then the next step after that is, for me, in my case, is to get all the information and first tell you straight up there and then, I can help you or I can't help you. Because I will know from the problems that you are telling me if I can help you, if you are my preferable ideal client. Like, I will know by this point. And this is only on the second call, right? Now, once I know if I can or I cannot help you, immediately I should know which package of mine is best for you. And at this point, I can say two things to you. I'll be like, hey bro, you know what? I don't think I can help you. And I think you're best off finding someone else. Now, the reason an honest coach should say that is because the last thing you want to do is take a client's money and you can't deliver the results. And now you put this pressure on yourself to deliver, right? And I know a lot of coaches, they'll take the money because they're also operating from stress and chaos and they want to pay the bills, and they'll take just the client on. But they shouldn't do that because the reputation is gonna ruin over a few grand. So you should be straight up with the person, say, I can't help you if you can't. And if you can, be like, hey bro, I've done this a ton of times. And if you're new, just say, look, I'm new to this and I know I can 100% help you. This is how it looks like. And at that point, like in my case, what I will do is create a 6 to 12 month roadmap for you. Not is it going to be fixed in 4 weeks. No, because let's just say you have some deep problems. Things take time to fix. Systems take time to put in. It's like if you want to lose weight, you're not going to get results overnight, right? Like, unless you're already in shape and you want like little tweaks doing, it's a different story. And the same thing with your restaurant. Like, if you are already in shape, your restaurant's banging, you know, it's just you that's going through some leadership issues and you want some help with inner work and accountability, fine. But most restaurant owners, if someone's getting in touch, there's something going on. Either the numbers are not making sense, they don't have some systems, they have personal problems that are showing up in their business, they don't know what their profits are, they don't know what their losses are, and they're a bit all over the place. So the next thing is, I would personally create a 6 to 12 month roadmap for you and show you, in the first 3 months we're going to focus on this, in the next 3 months we're going to focus on this, and the next 3 months we're going to focus on this, and your 12 month basically looks like this. Now, this is how much it's going to cost you, and this is how much money you can make, and this is how much money you are currently losing because of you not doing this. This is what a fucking great coach does. Like, tells you exactly what, everything plain and white, black and white. Now you have a decision to make, because you'd be like, cool, now I know if I should do this or not, because everything's black and white. There's no like sneaky shit going on. Everything's straightforward. Like, you're running a business, both of you, and if you can help each other, you are a perfect match for each other. And coaches should not, like, if I'm charging you £1,000 or £5,000, I should be able to deliver at least 8 times the value of that. So I should be able to either save you, like if I'm charging you 5 grand, what's 8 times 5? 40. I should be either be able to save you 40 grand or make you 40 grand or more. And if I can't do that, my prices are wrong. You should not, now if you're a restaurant coach, business coach watching this, you should not sell your services for less as well. Like, that is a very fair deal. But imagine like me sat with you, restaurant, and explaining this to you. Like, it's a no-brainer. Oh, I'm going to spend 5K with you and I'm going to get 40 grand back, but it's going to take me this long because obviously I already have broken systems. I'm in. So this is the first question you should ask, and this is the framework they should take you through. Now, the second question that you should ask this restaurant business coach is, have you ever owned a restaurant? Have you ever had a restaurant? Because if I've never had a restaurant and I'm trying to teach you how to run your restaurant, like, get the fuck away from me. Like, run away as fucking far as possible. Because how do I even know your pain points? How do I even know the problems you're going through? It's like a fat person or fat PT trying to help someone lose weight. Like, it doesn't even make sense. So the second question you should ask is, have you ever owned a restaurant? You should ask that. And from there, if they say no, alarm bells. If they say yes, cool, like find out. And you will know anyway as a restaurant owner, because they will be speaking your language. And if they're not speaking your language, it's already like alarm bells. The third question you should ask is, can I see some real results or transformations from other restaurant owners that you have helped? Very fair question. You should ask that. You deserve to ask this question. Now, in my case, for example, I've got case studies and testimonials on YouTube. I'm also on Trustpilot, very easy to find me. So for me, like someone, if you ask me this, I will be pumped. I'll be like, yeah, bro, I've got this. I've helped this person, that person. Here are all my case studies and testimonials. Now, this should put your mind at ease, because you know the person in front of me is very credible, right? Now, the fourth question that you should ask is, like, understand, like this is connected to the first question a little bit. Like when I create a clear roadmap for you, you should ask, this is just not, it's not just motivation, is it? Like, we're gonna see real systems and real life shit. You're gonna help me do A, B, and C, whatever problems you're going through. Like if it's systems, you're gonna help me plug in the Excel systems. If it's like, if it's SOPs, you're gonna show me how to do the SOPs. Like, it's very important you ask these questions. Like, this is not just like, hey bro, go to the gym, or like, keep going. No. Like, I need to be able to show you in that roadmap of what my systems are and what they help you with. Like, for example, my system is called RISE, right? And like, I show you what each acronym means and how it relates to you. Like, I show you that on my roadmap. Like, this is something I've mastered. So once I've explained that, it makes total sense. So very important to ask, what systems, what is my way of teaching you? What is my framework of teaching you? Because my framework of teaching you might not resonate with. So now all of a sudden we're off the message. We're not a match for each other, because you want to work with somebody who is aligned and understands you as a client. And if me and you on a different wavelength, well, you're not going to understand me and I'm not going to understand you, because we're speaking different languages and you don't like my coaching style. So it's very much you understand the coaching style. And the best way to do that is, let's just say somebody like me is a restaurant business coach. I will be doing events, or I will be posting content. Follow my shit, or follow someone else's shit for like a good month or 2-3 weeks. See their stories, see what they're showing, see if I'm hiding anything, right? Check me out. See who is this person that I want to work with. Like, do some stalking. Like, it's like when you get married to someone, you're not going to just get married to them, you're going to find out a little bit more about them. And especially if you're going to work with someone over the next 6 to 12 months, you need to know this shit. And lastly, what I will say is, it's very, very, and this is like super, super important. Like, I think what you should do is, you should understand, very, very importantly, what is the cost of you not taking this action? And you should understand it in detail. Because look, guys, in order for you to get some results, in order for you to take some action and do something, it's going to cost you. Whether it's going to cost you £1,000 or £5,000 or 10 grand over the next 12 months, whatever, it's going to cost you. But also staying still and not doing anything is also going to cost you. Because now, like if I'm, for example, charging you £5,000 or 10 grand, and I can make you 8x that. So let's say if it was £5,000, I'll help you make 40 grand or save you 40 grand. Or if I charge you 10 grand, is 80 grand or save you 80 grand. Now, if I'm charging you, now, what is the cost of you not doing that? The cost is going to be 40 grand or 80 grand to you. So if this becomes very clear to you, right? Wow, like me not doing this with this person who I know can help me, I'm gonna be losing, or I can't make 80 grand. Like, it becomes a no-brainer. And it's very important you look at that instead of looking at what is the cost of doing this right now. Obviously, it's going to be uncomfortable at the start, because you have to spend that money. And if you're not willing to spend that money, that means that you're not committed. And look, if you want like your team members to lead with stronger like if you want your team members to come up or produce stronger results, you've got to lead with stronger convictions. Because at the end of the day, you attract who you are. Okay, so sorry about that. My video just cut off. So as I was saying, look, you need stronger convictions, right? And you should be asking all them questions that I told you about with a coach that you want to work with. And if any of them you get red flags or, red alarm bells, then you need to basically not hire that person as a coach. Now, coaching is a beautiful industry, is a beautiful business, but there is a lot of bullshit coaches out there who claim to say they've done things when they haven't. They claim to have testimonials when they actually don't. They claim that they can help people and they actually don't. And the thing is, you're only going to get real results if you have someone working with you one-on-one. So you've got their WhatsApp number, you can access them whenever you want, you can reach them, and more importantly, they're also working on themselves. And most importantly, when you, like I said, stalk them out, check their stuff out, if you resonate with them, if you feel like this is the person, like I would love to have some values that they have or some habits that they have, they're your guy, they're your coach. So look, if you want my help and if you want me to be your coach, all you have to do is go to my Instagram page or check some descriptions below. And I don't know whilst I'm recording this video right now, I don't know when I'm going to be bringing this out, but my whole coaching program, I'm planning on doing this. I'm planning on doing 2 workshops every single month where you can join me on Zoom. You can learn everything I teach you in detail. We spend 60 minutes together and I do a Q&A. Also, on top of that, I'm offering restaurant business audits, which are only a couple of £100, super worth it. Tells you exactly what you need to do, and what you're doing amazing, what you're not doing amazing. And then I have my final coaching program, which is over the next 6 to 12 months, which is like my restaurant inner circle. That's where we go deep and I help you like fix all the systems. I help you increase them profits so you can make that money. And more importantly, I also work with a lot of restaurant owners that are making money, but they don't know where the money is going. They need to clean that part off. They need to clean that part up. And also more importantly, they need to do the inner work. They feel like they are a bad leader. They are the bottleneck in their own business. So that's also something I help you with within my frameworks of what I teach. And finally, like, look, this is something like I really want to do, and my dream is to do it hopefully this year or next year. I want to start doing restaurant retreats. So for restaurant owners, we get together maybe in UK or somewhere abroad for 3-4 days, and we just get away from our restaurant, connect with each other, and do a lot of cool stuff. So yeah, these are some of the things I can help you with. And look, if this is something that you want help with, reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to be your coach. But if I'm not your guy, then take all the lessons I've learned from here, go and find another coach, and make sure you ask these questions. So sending you love, peace. Once again, thank you for watching, guys, and follow my Instagram page for daily updates where you can get to see behind the scenes what I'm up to as I'm traveling the world, and I'm sharing great content that can help you for your restaurant. So follow my Instagram page for daily updates. Sending you love.